With nearly 50 players today, after 6 rounds of Swiss, we're getting ready to watch the top 8. And we're going to see... what? Fiendsmith, Bestial, Primite, Snake Eye. We got Blue Eyes and Ancient Gear. We're then gonna see Fiendsmith, Bestial against Blue Eyes. So there's 2 Blue Eyes in the top cut today, and we didn't see any Mermail, did we? Magical Musketeer and Punk. So no Mermail today, and that's crazy, right? I didn't say them, right? More rounds. I wish we could. I don't think any more rounds wouldn't make any sense. Free entry, no sub required. All you gotta do is be in the Discord. Is Mermail better in the TCG? Is there something that we don't have in what is different? Is too many summons? Is the Maxi isn't there's Maxi, Fulos, it could still be a problem. What is the difference? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna have to go on to my second Red Bull to get the energy to push through this. All right, so like I said, here we have Magical Musket versus Punk. Yeah, Punk Kashtira. So Punk starting us off, and there's a Maxi plus a Fulos, Baron de Fleur negating the Maxi. Fulos isn't gonna let him draw cards though. You can see the new Fulos animation with the bubbles around their deck in their extra deck. There's a Nibiru. Now, we got plays here. Super Poly. They're going to fusion summon using Nip and the token to summon Garura. And now the Musketeer is... we're summoning a Casper. Link that into Requiem. This is 5th summon. Their Nibiru is live into the battle phase. 4,000 damage. It's not lethal, but they're going to... Lacrima? How much is a Lacrima burn for? Is it 1,400? That would have been lethal, even if they nibbed it. Should have nibbed her? Damn. Earlier. Let's see. Get the scores up here. With this, we got Muskets on top with 1 point. This is game 2. Unicorn. Cross out, negating Ash. Ogre Dance, it's resolving, gonna get the Xiamen. Now the Unicorn activates to banish the Magical Musketeer Max from their deck, getting the Birth, summons Xiamen, getting the Rising Scale. Fualos discarded, and now they're drawing cards. There is a Droll. Did they try to Droll already? Rising Scale. Banish the Ogre, summon from the hand, and now from the deck the Madam Spider. And the mirror was live, but imperm, yeah, Baron is attempting to negate the Nib, but they have a Imperm to back up the Nibiru. The whole field's going to be gone. But there's the Birth to bring back the Unicorn, right? And then, wait. They did summon Wraith, so they can't. They'll Birth, bring back the Unicorn. Wraith Soth's not really going to do anything, so they could just save that, right? A Fua Giggle. Requiem. I actually like that Fua Giggle. It's funny, right? Lacrima. Now Unicorn. They're gonna rip another card out of the deck. Goodbye to Sequence. So Requiem is equipping to the Lacrima. The Trap is gonna banish. They fusion summon. Like we saw last time, they fusion summon Lacrima. How are we gonna differentiate between the two of them? Ghost Ogre. Gonna destroy. Poppin'. It's gonna activate to shuffle back and burn. It's 1200. That was 14. Oh. Little Knight. Little Knight. No on summon banish. It wasn't summoned with a link fusion exceeds of material. Synchro, whatever. Wraith Soth. Now Chain Lacrima. What is this gonna do? They're gonna shuffle back the Lacrima to summon Requiem. Requiem contribute to summon an Engraver. Or Lacrima, I guess, right? And then now the Fiendsmith in Paradise is live. So Fenrir search for the Unicorn, Birth. They summon. Requiem. The engraving. Fenrir's gonna banish. And then Unicorn banishes from the deck. Okay, Requiem Tribute. But now on resolution, the Lacrima is gonna be there to get banished by the Fenrir. But they banish the Engraver, so Lacrima is sending Tract. Summon a Lurie into the Scoop. Damn. Was my scores messed up? I think my scores were messed up. Yeah. It's 1-1 now. There is profit. We're gonna watch game 3 of it right now with Punk. Punk with the new cards. Morisaki here got top 4 in yesterday's Meta Weekly, and they're here in the top 8 today in game 3. So Starfire starting us off with a link that into a max. Requiem. Nibiru's gonna be live soon. Imperm negating Lacrima. Okay. Nibiru's live, and they don't do it though. Now Maxi. Oof, Maxi challenge, but they could droll themselves, right? They could. Another Lacrima sending the Paradise. Could the Paradise do anything in the grave? They can send a monster from the extra deck. So they would be able to, they're going to send a Desiree. Roll. Make it so neither player can add cards to their hand from the deck. And they did send the Desiree with the Paradise. And when the Desiree goes to the grave, they're sending the, oh no, they're returning Magical Musketeer Max to send them all Mirage from the field to the grave. So Ash negating the scale, Synchro Summon, Amazing Dragon. Alright, they're bringing back the scale. Exceeds, Jam, Beaver, Foxy Tune, discard that, summon the Sharkusai, Synchro Summon, Rising Carp, Tribute, and now we're summoning our punks. The Synchro Summon, the Jam. Into battle. Clearing it up. You made a mistake. What should we have done instead? The mistake was challenging Sarah here. Synchro Summon on the opponent's turn. The Amazing Dragon. They're bouncing it. The Casper to the hand. Now Fable, Deluri. Summon that. Alright. The Engraver sending the punk to the grave. Now Lacrima bringing back the other Lacrima. Beansmith's got a lot of new plays now. And this Magical Musket's pretty good with the new plays. We learn from every battle, that's right. All right, next match. Ancient Gear and Blue Eyes. This is something we've seen a couple times now, I think. Will they take this Max C challenge? Oh, they don't, it doesn't matter. There's a called by to negate. Spirit. Getting the Mausoleum. You know the drill with the Blue Eyes plays. Getting the Maid, discard the Maiden, set up the True Light. An Ancient Gear. Power through the Blue Eyes. With the Thrust, Santa Claus, maybe. Spirit Dragon. They Synchro Summon another Spirit. Tribute. Oh, Ultimate. Oh, and now they Cipher. Seems like they're not taking any chances here. But the Santa Claus is ready to tribute. What are we going to tribute? The Cipher. Wyvern negated by the Veiler. And now the Thrust is activatable. Searching for Ultimate Slayer. They're going to get rid of a Synchro. Right they are. But Drill Beam negating the Slayer. Banished. Malong negated. Ultimate Spirit negating. Negate. They just couldn't overcome that Blue Eyes field. Let's see what happens in game 2. Ancient Gear, they want to go second. No hand trap. We can speed this up here. Spirit tributes. Summon a Blue Eyes. Now the Maiden from the grave. The Wishes banishes. Now we synchro summon Spirit Dragon. Roar. Bring out another Blue Eyes. Double Spirit. It's almost the same, basically the same thing as what we saw last time. It feels like it, but no, it's different. The Santa Claus is in a different spot at the hand. Duster wiping out the field. Oh, but the ultimate negates. It was trying to. Ancient Gear. Can they break through? I don't think so. It's a tough field to crack for the Gears. Sen Gen Jin gonna get ashed, and now they engraver to bait out more disruption. Then they can follow that up with the Diabell. If that fails, they have a bonfire. That's why I like Snake Eye. So now, oh wait, we start off with our Snake Eye plays. We Snake Eye first to now we Snake Eye first to protect our Fiendsmith plays? Before it was the other way. Or wait, the Requiem? Requiem didn't get, I mean, the Engraver didn't get negated. They, I don't know. You lost me here. Sequence. Now they discard the Engraver, search for the track. They're going to fusion summon with the sequence. Bring out a Desiree. Flamberge. Bringing back the Snake Eyes from the grave. Get the Lurie. Discard that. It'll summon. Promethean Princess. Alright, bring out a Flamberge. Masquerena. Alright, so wait, let's... Not over yet. Let's say let's absorb this field, but we got Apollo negating Magnemite. Oh, and then they take your Apollo, they take your Valor and tribute it to summon a Linkaribo. So Little Knight on summon will banish Druis Worm. Apollo negating a lot. True. Oh, yeah. Fair, right? Talking to myself. Don't worry about me. Game number 2. We got, wait. Wrong. Scoring button. We got Bori, who just won game number 1. Going second. Blue Eyes starting us off. Imperm negating the barrel. Lordly Load, search for the drill beam. Now the moon. Link that into Requiem. Requiem tribute. Bring out the Lacrima. Lacrima sending Engraver. It's crazy stuff. We're used to just summoning an Engraver and that was it. Now they got plays. Caesar. And now some of the Beast of Tall War. Why this Beast guy? I don't know, but they were 6 of Moy on top here. Was 6-0 in the Swiss rounds. It's game 3. Moy's crazy. I'm gonna have to ask Moy to teach me. Alright, give me 1 second here. Chad DeFleur. Baron de Chad. Fiend Smith Engraver. And the tracked. Searching for the Lurie, and there's a opponent has Baylor, Maxi, Ash. Here's the Maxi. They don't try and Maxi. They don't try and Ash or Failure before the Maxi to protect it. They're just gonna send the Maxi, get negated by the Ash. There's still a Valor and an Ash Blossom. Where do you negate? Requiem, Tribute, Ash, negate. Okay. The opponent has 2 Fuelos and an Ogre. So they're gonna have those Fueloses at least. Requiem, Tribute, and there's the Fuelos. Magnemite searching, but the Ogre destroying. Nibiru is now live. Baylor negating. Lina. Lina's ready to summon from our grave, but the Desiree sending it. It's gone. There's not a card left in the opponent's hand. one of the top 8 players must have gotten busy. I was thinking maybe they fell asleep. It's probably really late where they are, but I just realized they were playing even later before, probably into the morning for them. That's crazy. You guys are crazy. I love you guys playing at these crazy times. Semifinals. Are you ready? We got Magical Musket Fiendsmith versus Fiendsmith Bestials. Pure Fiendsmith. Lacrima starting us off is going to send Engraver. Now there's a Maxi going to get negated by the Ash. Where do they imperm? Before we saw someone imperm the Lacrima. Maybe you hold because they can they're going to have an extender. You know? Requiem, Tribute, summon a Lacrima. I mean Requiem, Tribute, summon a Lacrima, and now the Necro Equip. And we're gonna Bestial Lubellion, searching for Magnemite, Chainlink 1, Necro Equip, Chainlink 2, Droll, locking it down. Neither player is gonna be able to add cards from their hand to the deck. So now Engraver, they're gonna Xyz summon. Constellar, Ptolemy, M7. What are they doing? They're returning a card from the grave to the hand? They're Ash? Wow. Imperm negating the Ptolemy from returning Ash from their own grave back to the hand. And now they summon Magnemite. Tribute that to summon Lubellion, set up the regained, and then they can link that into... Did they sequence? Crazy. Oh, Little Knight. Alright. Semi-freaking finals. And who we got popping off right here on top is Cam, who I believe is 2-time YCS champion. I'm thinking it's them. They got all these followers. Huh. They got 200. It's got to be them, right? Duel Links player. Musketeer Max. Little Knight is going to banish the Max and itself, but the Imperm will first negate the Max. So Imperm negating, Little Knight banishing, Max negated, regained, shuffling back the Musketeer. Little Knight temporary banish plus the regained is no longer temporary if they're light and dark. Oh, didn't reset the score since the last game. Oof. They're kind of bricked up. Just a Super Poly to set on the field. They have Droll, Maxi, Ogre, Super Poly. They can discard the Paradise for the Super Poly. Should they not have done the Maxi by now? Or are we just knocking... Now we Maxi. It's not really an interruption. Alright. right in a battle. Cam's gonna respect that maxi. He knows they're already bricked. It's just the risk they're gonna take. They got another game if it goes south. But they pass that right back on over. In the end phase, Super Poly, Fusion Summon, using Engraver, and whoa! And the Requiem to summon their own Lacrima. Crazy. But they got Ogre, another Maxi, and a Droll. Well, Maxi again, it's not an interruption. So we're gonna shuffle back, and then they're Maxi, but there's a Nib. So there is Droll, Ogre, and Nib. So 3. Druid Worm, Banish, Engraver to summon before the Maxi resolves, so that they don't get the draw. And then they tribute the Druid Worm to summon Engraver, which then the Druid Worm activates in the grave to send the Lacrima from their opponent's field to the grave. Set the Ogre, Druid Worm, banishing Fiendsmith's Lacrima from the opponent's grave to summon. And now they summon a Lurry. They drew the Fuelos, summon the Lurry into a Requiem, and now they're gonna do a whole Fiendsmith line, unless you got a way to stop it. But there is a Nib. Fourth summon. They keep it under 4 summons. Very nice. That's a 2-0 victory for the Fiendsmith Bestials. Pure Fiendsmith. Got a new match here. Reset that score. Got Moy and Costa. Moy was undefeated in the Swiss rounds. To get here, to the semifinals, they're 7-0. Costa, on the other hand, who's going first, is 5-2. And Costa's taking the Max C challenge. Was it worth it? I don't know. Moy over here is just built different. They even beat Cam. Here's the drill beam and banish and negating the Lacrima. Alright, maybe they're not so crazy for taking this Maxi challenge. Can Blue Eyes really take a challenge like that? Let's see. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. I don't even think they began their Fiendsmith lines that much. Rebellion, setting up the regained, and now we sequence. There's the sequence getting negated by the Veiler. And now Fusion Destiny, summon a DPE. DPE is gonna destroy the, oh, it doesn't even have to. Ogre destroying the True Light and the Does DPE popping the wishes. The whole field is gone. They're going in for direct damage. Getting the barrel from the grave, and the DPE is back. Summon the barrel. Regained is gonna get ogred, but there's still the DPE to pop. DPE popping the barrel. Lordly Load is gonna add another one. And they summon a Blue Eyes. The wishes banish. They equip the ultimate to the Blue Eyes, and now they can summon a Tyrant. Tyrant attacking, destroying the sequence, set the drill beam, but there's no Blue Eyes unless the Tyrant is Blue Eyes. It is Blue Eyes Tyrant though. It's not a normal. It doesn't need, the Primite doesn't need a Blue Eyes, it needs a normal. A Primite card or a normal monster. Unless the Lordly Load works to activate the Primite. I don't play Primite that much. I want to start playing Primite and Dark Magician. So Drill Beam. Oh, they're going to reveal the barrel. I'm blind. Desiree. They're going to equip the sequence to the Desiree, and this is like, it's 5,300 damage, leaving them with 1,500. Drawing an imperm, recovering the barrel. It's game 1, I think, still, right? Lordly Load. I always do this. Blue Eyes is they're gonna Exceed Summon Typhon into battle. Desiree will negate the Typhon. That's up. They destroy it, but they're shuffling back. Oh, to send the Lordly Load. They had 3 loads out. DPE. Lordly Load. Alright. Getting the drill beam. Braver. Huh. Now we're gonna be playing Fiendsmith Primite. Requiem tributes, and we bring out the Engraver. Imperm negating the Engraver. But there's a Primite to negate the Imperm? Oh man, this is crazy. Crazy. That was game 1. Score on top. Game number 2. We got Blue Eyes going first, starting us off. The opponent has no hand trap, and Blue Eyes has got 2 Imperms and a Veiler, plus whatever else they can do for their engine. So the Spirit is going to search for the Mausoleum, activate the Mausoleum, and that's going to send a Blue Eyes. Tribute the Spirit to summon a Blue Eyes. They're gonna summon a Maiden from the grave. They're ready to synchro summon. But Drake is gonna banish Maiden. I wondered, is this the correct play, or do you? Yeah, this is right. You don't banish the Blue Eyes. You wait for the Maiden to attempt to summon, and then you banish the Maiden. That's the correct play. And we just saw it confirmed right here. Drake Not doing anything right now, but it could if they had another monster on the field. Tribute another light and dark to banish a monster that the opponent summons. A Link, Synchro, Xyz, Fusion, Linkro. Shogun! Right. Requiem. Attributing. Ultimate Spirit. Negating. So there's an Ultimate Spirit. Imperms. Baylor. Baylor negating the Unicorn. They already used the Ultimate Spirit. They got 2 Imperms. They're negating the Unicorn. Now Tracked, searching for the Lurie. Where do they use these 2 Imperms? There's a Lubellion, a Diabell, and now a Fiendsmith Engine. So Requiem. All right. For the Necroquip. Okay. Now we discard the Lubellion, searching for a Magnemite. What are we negating? They're gonna use one of their Imperms to negate the Necroquip. Equipping. Little Knight. Okay, they still have an Imperm. Banish the Ultimate Spirit. It's gone. That's the on-summon effect to banish. Now Imperm will negate Magnemite. Wait, yeah. So tribute the Magnema to summon Lubellion. That's gonna place the regained face up. Now they get a Deception with the effect of the Diabell. Deception tribute. We want to tribute the Diabell, but the Drill Beam is gonna just banish and negate Deception. It's gone. That ain't coming back. Link summon, Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. They're gonna fusion summon with a Fusion Destiny, send in material from the deck to the grave. Here's a DPE. They're ready to pop. They can pop the True Light, and that'll take the opponent's field with it. That's exactly what they're gonna do. The Blue Eyes is destroyed. All they got left is the Mausoleum. DPE is going to come back. Okay, drawn into a barrel. The barrel setting the load. The DP gonna pop the load. Now the Drill Beam is gonna set from the grave. They're attacking the Predaplant. The Anaconda is destroyed. Okay. Now into the Typhon. Typhon's gonna return. Ball Trank? No, they ain't gonna do that. I don't think that's the play. DPE. If they try to pop anything but the Drill Beam, then they're gonna get Drill Beamed, and the DP is gone. They can't destroy, the DP can't destroy the Typhon in battle, but the Drill Beam can banish the Typhon. Now, this is 5,000 damage. They're getting ready to pop itself, and the Drill Beam, DPE coming back. Not looking good on bottom here. Crazy. 2-0 victory. All right, so that concludes the semifinals. We're getting ready to watch. Yes, it was a rally, and I remember that we were all standing around. We were all at the Meta Weekly watching it. Hopefully, I get to make it out to a YCS. Meet you guys. That'd be cool. All right. And great day today. Thank you all for being here. We can't do this without you. I hope you all enjoyed it. Now we're getting to see the conclusion of it. We got Cam and Moy. I think they played in the Swiss rounds, so they get a rematch in the finals. Moy did win in their match, because to get here, Moy on top was undefeated the entire day. They're insane, crazy, they're out of this world. So yeah, so unfortunately on top, Moy did draw both heroes, and Cam on bottom only lost one match, and that was to Moy. So this, this is their rematch. The Lacrima is going to summon and send the Engraver. Going to link that into a Requiem. Requiem will tribute. There's Ash to negate. Did they normal summon? They did. Now Cam on bottom's got Veiler, Ash, Imperm, Druisworm. They don't Veiler the Lacrima. And they don't Ash the Requiem. Lacrima shuffling back Requiem to summon. Oh no, it's shuffling back itself to summon Requiem. And now the Requiem tributes to summon Engraver. Oh no. The Lacrima. It's funny. They still got all of their disruptions. Cam has not used one of their interruptions, but now they will Imperm negate the Fiendsmith Engraver, because their opponent's Lacrima was threatening the Imperm. It's gonna be gone anyway, so they gotta use it. Use it or you lose it. Let's do this. Bowl drink, banishing the Engraver. They still got Valor, Ash, and Druisworm. Druisworm is activating to banish the opponent's engraver. That's all it is. Banish the engravers. Banish the engravers. What are we holding that Ash for? Oh. We're gonna Ash negate the Tract. It's just one Valor left. Did they normal summon? They did not. Going into battle. Baldrake destroying the Lacrima. Valor and Druisworm, actually, you could call the Druisworm an interruption. If it leaves the field, it'll send a special summon monster on the opponent's field from the grave. So we're gonna Baldrake, banish the opponent's engraver. You're banishing those engravers. Bestials are insane right now. Now they moon. Baldrake, like I said, sending a bit of Druisworm, sending their Baldrake to the grave. Here's a Requiem. And even normal summon. And all they got in their hand is the two they got their hero engine in their hand. They got Destiny Hero Celestial and Destiny Hero Dasher. So if those two were any two other cards that they might have been able to use as a hand trap to interrupt them, it might have been a game here, but damn. So Ptolemy, Cam just loves the Ptolemy recycling the Ash. Was that who we saw do that before? I don't know, but it's crazy. Ptolemy, recycle, Ash into a Zeus. You get an Ash and then you get a Zeus. Ptolemy's crazy. I'm sold. Set the Celestial. They're gonna Lacrima, shuffle back to summon the Requiem. You've seen it before. I guess there's no engraver for them to summon from the deck. Are they drawn to a Baldrake? No. They do. Oh, it's yeah. Alright. They're summoning a Lacrima, not engraver. With the Requiem. So many names. Synchro summon Chaos Angel. And that Chaos Angel was summoned with a light and dark, so it has both effects. They're banishing on summon. It's protected. It's unaffected by the activated effects of opponents' monsters. All of their monsters are protected from destruction by battle. Insane. Again, I'm just really happy to have events that top players want to play in. Honored. I mean, I guess if you put a big enough prize out, anyone's going to show up. I'm not saying we don't have the biggest prize in the world, but that's what it is. These people just love the game, and that's what I love. All right. Moy getting to start us off here. They got a lot better hand than last time. I don't know if you remember, it was just before, but they had a Celestial and a Dasher in the hand, and so they weren't doing anything. But now they've got plays. So now Cam going second's got Ash and Valor. Ash will negate the Requiem. Huh. Now, I don't think they did I don't think Cam ashed the Requiem before. So, there's different checks to think about if you want to, when you want to ash or if you want to ash. Like, this is completely different. But the way you could ask about 3 different people and you'll get a different answer about Dragon Link, but when to imperm Dragon Link. I forget, it's been a minute, but there's different conditions. Like, if they did not use the normal summon, you negate the Romulus so that they can't search for the striker or tracer, and then they'll normal summon anyway. I play Dragon Link, then they'll normal summon it. But if they did use a normal summon, then you negate the striker dragon searching for the boot sector, and they can Romulus get the tracer, but they can't summon it. Some people also say you could just negate Pisty, or there are other points in the line, but different conditions, different things. I like the whole Dragon Link negate, but you gotta really know when to do it. I've played Dragon Link Mirror, and they're like, wow, you cooked me. I couldn't do a thing. But then I guess you risk them having that extender. Or you hold the imperm for the Borland, but that's a completely different thing here. Because the imperm, I mean the Borland is unaffected, or you can't target it with monster effects. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effect either. No. Destroyed by battle. It can be destroyed by a spell or trap. Hey, I gotta look at the card. I haven't played Dragon Link and it's been a while. Sylvia. So there's a negate plus an Ash and DPE. Baldrake. Fenrir. Alright, the DPE is destroying the Lacrima. And that's it. They're just passing the turn back. DPE's back. Fenrir's searching. Did they draw the Nibiru? Drawing Nibiru for turn is terrible after that. That's crazy. They're playing. They've been playing for 5 minutes. I want to see the opening hands. That I like to remind you guys, in case anyone is new or doesn't realize it, that bot is posting clips in the chat, and if you look at the clip and you see a really good one, let me know to make sure that I download it and post it, because there's a whole bunch. It's crazy. Some of them are good, some of the duds. That's actually a really good one. Go check out this short for me. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and whatever. Right. Are they, we want to watch this? We'll finish this up. Are you ready? I actually haven't even played with the new cards enough to tell you that. See. Rex Tremende, summon Desiree. If you fusion summon Desiree normally, then link it off, you can summon Desiree. Yeah, that's a lot, I don't know. Talking about effects or as material? Maybe I'm just not getting what they're saying. It's either a bug, maybe doing it in the wrong order, or you don't have everything you need. Game number 3. Wow. They've been playing all day to get here. Can you believe it, Triple? We got Bestial Fiendsmith and more Fiendsmith. It's all Fiendsmith. It's just one of them has a lot of Bestials. Other one's got Primite. Alright. Baylor, negating the barrel. There's still an imperm and a cross out. Now, Saronir. Banish Lubellion. Link summon Moon. You know how it goes. They use the Moon to summon a Requiem. Oh, Saronir sending Lubellion from the deck to the grave. We got Requiem, Tribute, bring out the Lacrima. You used to summon the Engraver. Now we summon Lacrima, and that sends the Engraver. Now, Baldrake, banish that engraver they just sent, and Requiem equipped to the Lacrima to summon the Necro equip. And Primite Lordly Load will summon the Beast of Tolor from the deck. Xyz summon rank 6 Wave High King Caesar. Magnamite banish the Requiem. Magnamite wants to search in the end phase, but there's an Ash to negate, and they will cross out Designator to negate the Ash. We're getting the Lubellion with the effect of the Magnamite. And they're looking pretty good. Lubellion discard, searching for Druid Worm. Druid Worm is going to get the effect to summon, will get negated, and the Druid Worm will be destroyed by the effect of the Caesar. Now they tribute the Magnamite to summon Lubellion. Lubellion will place the regained face up, and now they're going to use the Lubellion to summon Typhon. Typhon will return the Caesar back to the deck into battle, doing 2900 damage directly. There's an imperm and a cold buy. Also, monsters with 3000 or more attack cannot activate their effects, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Called by the Grave will banish the Primite Dragon Ether Barrel. Negate Fusion Destiny. This is their destiny. The DPE is ready to pop. They pop, but the regained is going to summon Magnamite, but we have DPE trying to pop the regained. Now imperm negate the DPE. So Magnamite is coming back, activating to search in the end phase for a dragon going into battle. The DPE is crashing with the Magnamite, and the DP is still going to activate the summon. It was destroyed. Doesn't matter if it's a card effect or battle. So that DPE is coming back. And Magnamite as well. It's just DPE, but now the Magnamite come back. As you summon the DPE, the Magnamite is going to come back, and they're searching. They're drawing, they're searching. As you pop, they're getting a lot. DPE is going to chain to pop itself and the Typhon. But now, that's it. 5100 damage, exact lethal. They didn't try and do extra summons to put up a negate before going into battle or anything. I don't even know if they're playing Apollo or anything. Exact lethal with the Fuelos. And the Fuelos attacked first. You want to attack with your lowest first. Wow. Very nice. Well played both sides. Congratulations. Very nice.